Welcome everyone to ChessWhiz TV, episode 189. Got it, 189. Today is December 1st, 2015, the start of a new month, the start of a new headache. We're playing more Antichess today because I like Antichess. If you don't, no problem. There's plenty of other episodes. Hang tight, we'll move on to something else. But Antichess is a game where you try to lose all your pieces, and ever since it came on to Light Chess, I've been ignoring it and then being interested in it. And I've actually gotten quite interested in it. My rating graph, I'll show it to you soon, is like this, where this is a long time ago, and this is now, and it's continuing to go up thanks to my hard work in playing, which is about exactly the way it sounds. So let's go take a look at that rating graph right now. This website is lichess.org, and I highly recommend it if you want to waste some time playing chess on the internet. Resize that window. Here's my profile. Here's going back, say, year to date, which is 1 year ish. And Antichess is this pink one. It's the pink line. So you see, here's when it came out. Ignore. These dots are actually games I played, and the lines are when I never played it. So as you can see, some of these game modes I haven't played that much, I have to admit. So here's the pink line. Look at that. And then all of a sudden I'm interested in it and losing. And then, bam, this is where I started streaming it. Bam, bam, bam. And now I even have the trophy. I don't have the trophy because I'm 103rd. That's terrible. Well, let's get the trophy back this game. Let's do this. Okay. Play, create a game, Antichess, real time. This is a time control I really like. You guys may recognize this time control, so 1 minute per side. 4 seconds added per move, so you never run quite out of time unless you're not paying attention. Every now and then I play an opponent who's not paying attention, and that guy, what happens to him is he runs out of time, and I laugh heartily to myself like this. Yeah, kind of like that. But most people pay attention, and that's like infinity time, so it's a perfect time control. So you can see my rating, it's so big now, 1984. That's an Antichess rating. It is now 10 monstrous points higher than my poor opponent. So I'm going to say to him, hi and goal. I don't like these shortcuts because they expand the message, and I would rather keep it slightly encrypted to save on bandwidth. Hello, Raffelino. So this game is a strange one where you try to lose all your pieces. It's a must-capture game where if there's anything you can take, you have to take something. But if there's a choice, then there's a choice, if you know what I mean. So here I could play b5, and he has a choice between this move and this move. But then he'll be playing the other one, so let's do it. I'm going to have to recapture because of the forced capture. Happy December to you, Raffelino. Today marks the countdown to Christmas on December 25th. It's called Advent because Advent means... What does Advent mean? Does it mean waiting? Let's find out. It seems like it means beginning. The arrival of a notable person, thing, or event, the coming or the second coming of Christ, the first season of the Christmas church year, the name of Christmas. Come on, I want to know the meaning of the word. I thought it meant like waiting. Okay, Latin. There we go. I'm looking somewhere else. It means coming. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So Christmas is coming for me. I like Christmas. Although now that I'm really old, it's not as exciting. So I'm not really liking knight c6, but this is a problem for me. Maybe because it pulls my rook out, and then my rook's going to be taking here. Not very good. I could play queen a5. I'm going to try this. I've got some choices here. I've got take this, and I've got take this. So that's two options, these two pawns. The rook is definitely a liability out here. Rooks are really useful in anti-chess. You don't want to just lose them. Okay, I'll go this way so I don't have too many captures down here. You don't want to just lose them, so it's bad that my rook is coming out like this. But it's quite a game here. Do I take that queen? Let's not. Let's get my queen safe from capture. He cannot take my queen. This is actually useful because it limits his options. If he could take it, he'd have a choice between continue to consume my pieces and whatever he's doing over there. So let's just take his stuff one at a time like this. He has less stuff. That's probably good for him. The reason I'm taking this pawn is so my rook doesn't have a forced move, but this is not looking very good for me. I do not like the looks of this. Let's do that. See, I still have this open now. This is definitely getting kind of deadly. What a game. I'm thinking about being like, okay, I took your last piece, right? I'm thinking about capturing that thing, but then I'm like, oh no, I could also take this and this. So for example, I could have taken that bishop, so I just finished that off. Now I'm going to be able to take this, which I think I'm going to throw in next. I think I'm going to play here. That'll help. But now I can't take the queen at all. So he has 4 items and I have 3. This is really weird, kind of. Take that. If you'd kindly, no. Okay. Take that. I'm going to finish capturing first, aren't I? No, he is. No. How stupid. How stupid. What a stupid ending. So I've learned something from this, which is capture all his things before he captures all yours. So this has definitely been an educational game. We just took all our things and I lost by I took his queen, which is what you don't want to do, is take all the opponent's guys. So at this point, we're capturing 1 item each, and we're taking turns doing it. So you can really look ahead and see what's going to happen here. Is I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items, and it's his turn now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 8 against 9, but I used my king to capture the bishop. Oh, okay, so I have to take this 9 against 9, and then it's his turn. So how did I get off by 1? This is actually very interesting. Got 7. He's got 7. But at this point, we each have 3. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. What am I missing here? We each have 6 and it's his turn, so I should have fewer. Oh, I do have fewer, and that's bad. So he finished capturing first. Because I had less stuff, he finished off with it, and then he had a choice of where to move, which was to go get captured. So that means in a capturing race, you want to have less stuff. You want to have the opponent have less. You want to finish up your job. Finish capturing so that you have a choice as to where to move. That was really interesting. Now that I know to do that, I've got 3 challenges, and they are Antichesses. Ron Depp wants to play the world's fastest anti-chess game. QKXWSM wants to play the world's slowest anti-chess game with 180 seconds added every move. And Creeds wants to play the most average. I'm going to go with him just because of the time control. Hi, good luck, have fun. And we'll play E3, which is a pretty sound opening. Okay, so this is a must capture game, so I'm going to take that. Thank you, moderator, for hiding. Oh, I don't really like that A4 move. I wasn't thinking. So I've lost my rook. That's too bad. And other than that, the game is just going on here. I like this knight move because I can move here and he can't. Now, what do you think? D3? Because I could play B4. I could play B4. He takes, and he's going to take the knight next. But the bishop can't avoid recapturing. So if I move this pawn, then it can. But after c5, I've got a problem. Don't I? Seems problematic. Because he'd be threatening c4. Mr. Corrupted is saying, hi, good luck, have fun, you too. Oops, I clicked that message. Now it's on my stream. Never mind, don't read any of that stuff in that chat. If you're watching on a YouTube video, do not rewind. There was some stuff you shouldn't read, so don't do that. He says, hi, good luck, have fun, you too, Mr. Corrupted. Are you corrupted? If he is, he'll know exactly what that means. Otherwise, he will not. Okay, so I'm going to push here. So this works great. C5 is no problem since he hasn't played it. Take with bishop, maybe? That would change everything, wouldn't it? Ooh. Oh, I have to be very careful not to just lose here. So if c3 takes, he has to take the knight. He'll want the knight. Then I take bishop, bishop. I'm attacking here. c4, I take queen, b6. I'm going to lose. c5, b6. See that? I'm going to lose that, and for sure. So I don't want to let him take that way. If he forces my queen over here, I'm going to have a similar problem. Let's try this. This is is a unique strategy. My knight, you can't take anything now. The bishop comes and I take it, and then I take the queen. Whoa. And I'm thinking I'm going to end up on these squares, and then I'll be okay. Oh, look at that. I will move this. I'm running out of time. Probably should have moved the knight right here. Probably should have done that and then just captured him. Yeah, definitely. That probably would have won knight in here to b7. I can't even say the squares because I would pull his bishop out and then he'd be taking all this stuff. Oh, why didn't I just play knight b7? Oh, I feel like I should have done that. Good move. I better take this way. If I took here, he would recapture, and then I'd have so much stuff I'd be taking. So let's now take this. And now I'm rejuvenated. Oh ho! I win. This looks like an easy win. Where do I throw my pieces away now? Here. You take me, you have to take me, and then you have to take me, and then you have to take me, and then it gets a little tricky. I think I can win this though, because I can't not lose this pawn right now. Yeah. And now he has two things. Yeah, he's got problems here. There's a problem in this square. Whenever you have two ways to move into it, then there's a problem. And now I can't move, so I win. GG, well played. I want to say thank you. I typed all the things. Usually you can only do two, but ChessWhiz, he does them all. One challenger has stuck around. It's Rondep. And I'm going to rematch you, Creets. I think that was a close game, and I enjoyed beating you. Let's play again. And to you, I'll say you too. Are you ready? It's kind of a laid-back stream today, guys. If you're looking for something really exciting, well, my voice is just a little bit hoarse right now, maybe you can tell. So I'm not going to be shouting out any funny things. Just playing some chess. That's not even chess, so calm down. Try b5. I don't know. What's going on here? f5 he takes. I should be able to win this. Should be able to win this. f5 takes, e6 takes, bishop g7 takes, bishop takes c6, c3, blah. Okay, so he's already where? Here, takes, bishop takes b2, takes. Okay, so f5 takes, here, here. No, he's too fast here. Then he's going to take my queen. I can't get out. So what about this way? b6 and bishop here, and then bishop here. So f5 takes, e6 takes, b6 takes, bishop 7 takes. That's not going to work either. Well, I'm too slow. But let's try it anyway. ChessWhiz brain fart. Well, apparently you can't play bishop g7 there because you have to recapture the pawn. Well, that didn't go far. I spent pretty much my whole clock here. I'm down to 16 seconds thinking about something that couldn't happen. What's wrong with that? I feel like I should be able to win with f5. I wonder what the way to win is. I can't win. Uh-oh. Let's see, what do I take? Do I take that? Do I take that? Probably take that. Probably take this. Then the knight is going to come down here, so let's push that. Yeah, you're going to take that, pulling my bishop out, but I should be fine. The bishop isn't going to do anything dangerous. Let's keep pushing. I'm not scared of having my bishop here. I don't have any pawns. I think that's good for me. Not having any pawns here seems kind of nice. We have yet to find out, however. Got Some challengers waiting in line. Rondep and Mate Amargo. He's an anti-chess hopeful. Perhaps we'll get a game with him. What do I take? Let's take this first to limit his options. He has to recapture. Then here he has to recapture. Then here. Oh no. Oh no. I should be looking ahead further. Well, if I take the rook, he's going to throw everything away on the square. That's bad, so let's do this. Don't take my rook, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Taking all the things. No, no, no. Once I get to this rank, it's particularly bad because this rank all the pawns can move to using these abilities. So he'll play queen a4 and then throw his pawns away like that. Of course he doesn't have to. There's other ways to win. But that's a particularly good way. Maybe he'll mess up. He will not mess up. He's messing up. He messed up. He should have played queen a4, pulling my rook out here, and then thrown his pawns away this way. You see what I mean? So true. Now he has a problem. Okay. So I need to move the knight so he doesn't take me. Okay, a problem. This way. And now I've got two attackers here, so I have to go here. He's going to make a king. He's going to make a king, right? How is it not over? I was definitely losing that game. He just had to throw away his pawns. He's going to make a king, then he's going to have to capture here. And then his king is going to try to lose itself. Which he probably can do. This is bad. Because he can get up to this square. Oh good, he's not. He should be moving diagonally. What can I make here? A king. Ha ha ha. With 1 second on my clock. Okay, so this is good. Still bad though. Now what can I make? Not a queen, not a knight. Not a rook, not a bishop. Okay, so I lose. But he should have moved his king this way, because that allows it from this middle area to go in both directions. So he could afford this because he was so beating me. But in general, you should move your king so that it has two ways to kill itself, and that would be good. Thank you for the games. We've each played and won one game here, Creed. So winner takes all in this game. Winner takes all. How we can win. Can you stalemate in this game? Asks Boss K on a Segway. Did you know that don't ride a Segway, you'll die? Let's try it this way. You can stalemate, but you lose by stalemating. Actually, if you have no legal move, then you win. So I've pushed this pawn so it doesn't capture here. Now I push one more time. Because I don't want him to play b5 and pull my pawn in. b5, bishop a6 is kind of bad. Don't want my pawn to do that. So what are you going to take? This one? I'm ready. Okay, Creed. Oh, bring it. Bam. What do I take now? I think I can win this right now. If I take this pawn, he takes. Then I take this pawn. No, that's not really going to win. Take this pawn. Take this pawn, he takes, then I take the bishop. That's not going to make me win. Let's try this way. Because his queen will come down here and there's no way I can't not guard it. So I'm going to have to. He has a choice. If I can, I want to leave his pawn on the board and like do that or something, you know? No winner don't takes all. Winner doesn't take all of what? So if I leave this pawn on the board, then this is an equal match, these two pawns. But if I take it, then this pawn is going to have to promote before I can lose. And that's a lot of work. So I think I'll leave that pawn on the board so I don't end up having to do that. It's obvious. I'm not sure if it is obvious. So he's going to take here and I'm going to recapture. There's nothing I can do about that. I think I want to keep this rook on the board, so I'm going to move it underneath my pawn here. Probably shouldn't be too crazy. I'm going to move that 2 squares because he could pull my pawn out, whatever my pawn will do. I don't know. I think I'll be safe. Ready for you. What should I play? This move? And this is kind of a position where I'm not exactly sure what to do. I kind of fiddle around a little bit. I'm going to take that bishop, though. Probably with my king. Let's try that. Yeah. It's good to get your king out there in this game. Kings are useful. If I did not have this king and rooks, I'd probably lose. Kings and rooks are really useful in this game. It's definitely, okay, this is good for me. Because this pawn over here now is kind of a liability for him. What do you think of h4? Push, take, and then something. Let's try it. Probably want to get my rook over to the F file. This file looks too open. Oh, no, it is too open. This is kind of bad. Fortunately, it's not entirely bad. This actually could be good for me because I got his rook. Now I have his rook so I can show off my skills, right? Let's pull the king back. When he pushes, I've got 3 things that can move here. So let's pull the king back. This is actually quite a good setup, this area over here. Because when I play rook and he takes, my pawn is about to promote, and his has a long way to go. So it actually gives me a lot of flexibility in this area to have this set up. That pawn is a problem for him. So now right here. This is fantastic. I really like my position here. I'm threatening to just play up here. Your time's always red. That's because I'm skills. So I'm going to have to take his king. I don't mind that. It's your pawns that are a problem for you. Now you take all this stuff. Ooey, don't want to. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh no! Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realize that. This is going to be a problem. Throw that away. He can't make a rook without losing because I'll play king back and push, and he'll have to take all my things. So that means he has to make a king, which means he's quite limited. It's going to be probably a draw, but if I promote to king and then move it over here, I might win. Actually, that was a stupid move, this rook here. I should have just moved my rook off this direction. A bishop. Okay, so I need to throw my king away. That's not a very lucky bishop right there. Are you going to play it to here? Oh no! What a genius! I shouldn't have lost this game either. What? Why didn't he move his bishop here? Now I can promote to a bishop. Now I'm going to win. Just watch this. I'm going to play my bishop like this. He's going to take it. He offers a draw. Not yet. Decline. See if he attacks my pawn. Yeah, I think this is a problem for him. I think this is kind of bad for him. Where are you going to move? I could promote to a rook. I can promote to a rook here. If bishop, take, push, or bishop, take, push, I can promote to a rook. I'm going to win. Poor guy. He definitely had the win. But he doesn't now. Bam! You had, I'll type in that, BE8. I'm white, right? Yeah. BE8. Look at that. Look at this position. I mean, you can just move his bishop right here. I have to take it. In one move. I missed. I know. Yeah. So I'm interested in, I'm going to decline that invitation. This position back here, when I was feeling so good, that was a stupid move right there. So what if I just play here, then take, push, and then here? He doesn't want to make a rook for obvious reasons. Actually, I think I'll play this one. Because if he makes a rook, then king c1, and then he takes all the things. So he makes a king. Then I can throw away my king and push. He has nothing better than this. Here, I can make him take, and then make another rook. He throws away his king, but I win. Yeah, so I had an easy win here simply by not capturing that pawn. If I just moved the rook in another direction, then I could turn this pawn into something nice like a rook and then win before he could get these two pawns out of the way. So I was right in feeling good in this position. Like, oh no, I took his rook. Oh no, I took his king, right? This is actually good for me because I have the flexibility with the two rooks and the king, and he has plenty of pawns that, okay, this position, plenty of pawns that need to be promoted, so I feel good about that. Let's try this game with Mate Amargo. Hi. Let's play Antichess. He chooses the correct time control. This is great. Okay. Goodbye. I don't know what goodbye means. Okay, that's gotta lose. That's not a normal move. So bishop c4 takes. That doesn't go anywhere. What about e4? Isn't everything backwards? You're so funny. So funny. How do I win this in one move? I think queen g4, queen g7 is part of the secret. Because I pull the bishop out and then it takes this stuff. Ah. Oh! Well. Yeah, this should work. This should work, right? King here now. This should just win. Okay, so now he's going to be taking this stuff. Let's push here so that the bishop can do this little dance. It's so sad when you lose on move one, but I have a feeling that d5 move is actually a lose right there on move one. I'm going to take a look after this is over, just to confirm. So now he takes these items. How do I get him back to this side of the board? Like this. Is there a chess mode that is diagonal? It's a very difficult question. Because I haven't observed such a chess mode. However, I haven't observed all chess modes in existence, or that maybe existed in the future. So now we throw the bishop here, which pulls him into this move. And then it will be simple matter to have him capture all this stuff. And let's lose this. Do we have a problem? I doubt it. Could this be problematic? I can't lose the knight very easily. I'm sure there's a better way to play that. I don't know of any chess variant where everything moves diagonally. That's quite a question. I think the answer is no. But you could invent one. You could say, okay, in this game, all of the pieces are bishops except the bishops, which can't move. That would be fun. I'd play that once. Then I would realize it's really hard to checkmate. Okay, you got a problem here. The pawn isn't going nowhere. The knight, however, I'm not sure how to lose the knight. It's not clear, because wherever I go, he can maybe move his bishop to a square that it can capture. Interesting thing about knights you might be learning right now is the knight only moves to a square of opposite color. So all of these are black squares. See that? And after moving there, then, let's say I moved here, then it can only move to squares of opposite color again. So it switches color every move. And that's something you don't know intuitively, but it's now clear. Now I can win. I think I can win this now. He should have kept the bishop on the board, although I'm sure he loses either way. But the bishop would allow him to, like this, you know, or something that the knight could take. Kind of control my knight a little bit, because as it is, my knight is really just doing whatever it wants, which is going to be take whatever's still guarded among these two. Let's add him some time. Lose slower. Here's tides. Oh, I didn't get to add that time. GG. I think e5 is lose. And I don't think I played that correctly. I think there's an easier way to force that. So that's forced. Here he has a choice, but if he takes this, I'm going to take with bishop. So at any time here, if he takes here, I take with bishop. Finally he does, and I take with bishop. That doesn't change anything. These are all forced. So I can reach this position. He has a choice here, but I don't think it matters between these two moves. I can reach this position entirely forced. And so, wow, I do win, and it's not close. However, he does have some tricks. Like, for example, in this position, he could play, instead of that, which is guarded by the king, he could play rook b8, and then rook b7. And I have to take that, and then I'll have to promote. So there is a little bit of play there, but I'm sure that it's still a lose, even if you... Rondep. Casual. It's all caps, so I have to type it as casual. Decline. Abort. Oops, he says abort. He says oops. I say abort, he says oops. Let's just seek another game. How are we doing so far? 1983, have we bumped our rating up to the top 100? 110th! No, I need to get over 2,000. I'm going to do that playing Rondep. It's not going to be easy. Bullet plus dysfunctional mouse plus bad internet. Sounds like a stream that's competing pretty well with Antichess. Here we are, rated game with Rondep. Let's do it. Is he going to play something new? Okay, queen g4 here. I like getting rid of my queen. I'm a little undecided. I'll take this with pawn. I'm a little undecided about what's better, a queen or not having a queen. And I think queen, it's better to get rid of it, actually. The queen just does way too much. That's my latest think. I can't push here yet. I'll take this. And I'll just leave my queen right there. Wait, if I take with bishop, he's forced to take. Then I can move here. He's going to take this, too. That could actually be problematic when he takes this, because it pulls my rook out, which I don't want. Oh, I can win this. I take the queen. He's going to go here and here, and meanwhile, so I take with knight so that I can play my rook over. And then I take his knight, which pulls his rook out, and then bishop b2. You can see this? Look at this. Rook here are my next moves, and then bishop b2, and he goes nom 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 nom, and I'm sure it goes well from there. I'm just sure of it. So now, I've got knight b5, intermezzo if I'd like it. I think I'd like to pull the bishop here. That makes things a bit more useful. Then pull the rook out. This has got to be a win. It's just got to be. Okay, so the bishop can take that any time. I think that's actually a problem. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. So this should work. No matter what you take, I'm gonna keep it mean. Yeah, Super Bueb, he's pretty good. Play that. Give myself some flexibility here. Should be able to win this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I just uncovered this attack by mistake. But I think I'm fine. Because I have fewer things. Fewer things could be good for him. We learned in the first game, if he finishes capturing all my things, then he could move on and win. I think, now he's thinking for his minute, like, what if I take this, 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 this? What if he goes this way and he never takes that pawn? I shouldn't have played the knight move. Come on. Look at that. 107 wins for Rondep, 57 for ChessWhiz. Okay, he takes that one. I think I've got this as a win here. Take that, yeah. You lose! Exclamation mark. Hold on, I want to analysis that game. I want to look at this moment. What if you do this? I take something that, and now you have a choice, right? So this is way better for you. Now I'm like, what do I do? Because I have to keep taking things. And I actually think maybe you could win that. I would take here so that I could throw away my rook in the next move. Forcing this. Yeah, you can't survive. Let's go back. Good game. I'm so amazed that I won. There we go. There we go. What a peaceful day. How calm. How pleasant. Take that with knight. Take that with bishop. You lose if you take it with knight, by the way, because of queen's f3 and queen b7. And then your bishop gets pulled out, and it's like, no! That happens. So don't take that with the knight. The arrow is approximately the move you should not make. Chessat3 says the stream is obviously great. I'm not sure I agree with that. There's quite a story here. You're really missing out if you're watching on YouTube. You should be watching live at twitch.tv/ChessWhiz so you can see stories like this, which you better pause the video if you want to read that. But take the king. Definitely missing out. Man, and that's pretty funny. Right here. I don't know if you read all that, but pause the video, go back and read it. It's very funny. I laughed to myself quietly. So take bishop, pawn, bishop takes pawn, queen, and then I take the queen, and then, yeah, so, I think I've been in this position before. I think I'll take this one. And then no matter what, I will allow him to capture here and here. No. I guess no matter what I won't, because now I have to play this move. Now I have to play this move and win. Wow, you messed up, Rondep. You messed up again, because it's my turn and I can play here. Wow, Rondep, I'm amazed at you. Messing up? It's not like you. So I think king f3 is right. Takes and then e4 takes and then move the knight so that he takes here. Let's try that. The alternative king e2 didn't look as good. Because then knight f4 here, and then I don't have. Oh no, then rook b1, b8, whatever. I could have played that way too, but I think this was going to work. You're not going to like this one bit. Herp derp. A beat Rondep again. My skills are expanding like a balloon that's being expanded in the same manner as my skills. Fantastic. I'm now over 2,000. Rondep, ready to lose again. So actually in that last game, that somehow at the end of all the captures, it was my turn. And I could play queen g5 and just win. And I think he could have played that a little differently so that it would be his turn at the end of the captures. And then I would lose. So it was very, very delicate there. I think I like queen g4. I like queen g4. I mean, the opportunity to pull the bishop out and make it capture my things is pleasant. Plus, I'm losing my queen, which is good. ChessWhiz has enough energy to power most cities. If we could hook him up to a generator, he could save California. I don't think I could save California. Even if I could power most cities, I cannot hold California out of the ocean, which is where it's falling. So I don't think I could save it. It's very heavy. Okay, that's a good move. So I'll throw away my queen this way. Interesting choice. Oh, this is bad. The bishop. Oh, the bishop does this. Oh, he takes a pawn. That's probably good for him. Okay, so king d1 is tempting. So it is. So it is. He's going to play his queen out for sure, right? There's no doubt he's going to do that. So I should be ready with g4. I like that move. California is not the worst place to live, but it's up there. Now I take with knight so that this doesn't happen. Pulling my knight out. Ooh, that would be bad. So we're kind of in a game now, kind of a game of chess here, anti-chess to be specific. g5, g6. I'm going to win with this, just watch. Do I have any good moves? This is kind of slow, but I think maybe I'll go for it. Don't have a lot I can do. Huh. Well, I've been stymied. Let's play the rook behind my knight so that I can push the h-pawn. That's not going to be good. He's got this move. He's got a knight out, and then he can push his pawn. Ah, I guess g5 was a mistake. Look at that. He's going to force me up in there. Let's try this move. I'm ready. I'm going to take you. It's not so simple as it appears. When in doubt, do not push a pawn. That is some of the worst advice I've ever heard. Of course, it was my dad who first gave it to me. Do not push a pawn. When in doubt, do not, under any circumstances, push a pawn. Why not? Because a pawn goes like this, and then it never, ever, ever. So that's bad. I think I'll make a king. And then just hope to never capture any of this stuff. That's my hope, because I'm going to take all this other stuff here. There isn't any doubt about that. Oh, I got problems. I'm going to be taking it. Oh, maybe I should have left my king back here so that the rook would come after me. I don't think that would work either. Maybe Rondep will run out of time. Come on, Rondep, you can do it. Come on, Rondep, run out. Ooh. Oh, good moves. No, now he's not even running out. Oh, now what will he do? But now what will he do? Oh, that. Colon, left paren. So it turns out my losing move, resign. It was resigning. If only I hadn't resigned, then I wouldn't lose. This move, g5, I'm like, I like g5. This is pretty good. But then g6, and there's just nothing to stop this move, and this move, and this, and it just gets worse and worse. Here in this position, I could take this. Analysis board. I could just take this. Then he can't move the knight without opening an attack to the king. But I think he plays here. No, he plays here, take, then here I have to take, and then here I have to take, and then here I have to take, and And then here, I have to take, and then this is bad for me. These two pawns are going to throw away themselves. I think I will lose because I've got these pawns, which are really hard to get rid of. Well, interesting game. I will see who's challenging me now. Rondep again, and Mate Margot. I'll play you, Rondep. I already played Mate Margot, and he's a good friend of mine. I'm glad you're watching, Mate. Is that really your name? Kind of a cool name because I can make a pun. I can say, howdy, mate. Get it? Because he's friendly. Okay, what do I do? Oh, I messed up. E6, I guess. I'm playing the same opening he played. Oh, and he won, so let's win now. Queen g4. Queen g4. This is the same game. ChessWhiz, have you seen all the crazy new analytics that Lichess has? Send me a link. I'm not even sure about all those crazy analytics. King up, huh? That's interesting. This is forced. Oh, I like this. I'm going to get his king. Bam! Got your king. This is nose-pickingly awesome. Now I take here. And after you capture, it's my turn to win. What move do I make? Obviously, rook a5. Then he goes take, 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 take. I mean, how do I just not win that way? Wow. Rondep, you make it easy. Now I'm just waiting around. Waiting around for you to take all my things. Yeah, not even hard. Don't take with the bishop on d2. Maybe if he took with the knight, he'd be better off, but he'd have problems there too. No, I would win that. Look at that. Knight takes, and I play rook a3. Bishop has to take that, and then I play king f8, and he would have to take that. So queen takes is the only alternative. Nah, it's not so easy. I could pull a queen out with this move, but the queen can do crazy stuff, right? Or I could pull it out this way, bring it down here. But yeah, it's hard to lose your army to a queen because the queen is going to get something guarded pretty fast. So Rondep's got a lot to learn in anti-chess. I found a variant where I can beat it. Rondep. Sometimes it's anti-chess apparently. I can generate some insights. I'm doing that. I'm generating insights. Hold on. There's this new thing in the chat. You can't see it on the screen, but look at this. Now you can. Generating insights. And look, I'm watching chess at the same time, but that's not the interesting part. What do I take? This one? That's tempting. Because then d4, take, bishop takes. That's really tempting. Or this one, king takes, nothing good. Okay, let's do this. So there's only one defender of d4, and he has two attackers. So d4 is going to leave him problematicized. This isn't exactly what I expected. What should I try? This move? I didn't realize he could take this pawn and it's guarded. Okay, so here. Yeah. Oh, I should have played it to this square. Squirrel. That would have been better. Bring the knight out and then g4. I've got g4 anyway, pulling the bishop out. Wow, this should be easy to win. Now I take that. g4. This isn't as what I really was hoping for. This is worse than I was hoping for. He's going to try to take something guarded. So let's leave him nothing guarded. So he doesn't have a lot of options here. But where do I move my rook? He's going to take this, then he's going to take this, then he's going to have to take that. But where do I move my rook? This should be interesting. Should be. I don't know if this was smart, but it sure is cool looking. It's kind of cool. Okay, now what happens? I wonder if I can win. Seems good. He takes here, though. And I have to take. And he takes here, and I have to take this. Yeah. Forced. 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 Maybe it's not easy to win this, but... One pawn left. Probably a win for me. What do I take now? I'll have to take that sooner or later, so I guess I'll take it. I can throw both my rooks away, I'm pretty sure. But then it's just the question of this pawn. This might be a problem for me. Might be difficult to lose this pawn. Here. Take that and then that. So I will lose my rook next move. This rook will take it one way or another. Either I take this knight, or he moves the knight and I take this knight, which he does not want, so he will leave the knight there. This won't work for him, because I could, yeah, so he moves that one. So now I'll take this knight, because that allows me to go 2 squares, and then I cannot move there, since it's gone. See how this goes. Now look at that. Take, 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 take. Rook. Yeah, easy win. Ha ha! Of course, I almost made a king. I was like, wait a minute, I got a draw with a king. Right, king, he pushes, takes, he pushes. King here, he pushes, and it's a draw. Because he can't make a rook, or I will move on to the file. So he has to make something lame, and it's a draw. Ooh, okay, I think this is the last game. Maybe one more after that. My analysis is done. Let's see what it says. Big black screen. My chess insights are apparently nothing. I've gone to this URL, insights/ChessWhiz, and I have found a big black screen. After a refresh, same thing. It's too bad. I hear something. Definitely hear something. These insights are very interesting. I am having no insight in my insights, however. Profile. Come on, Antichess 2000, I can get the trophy. F5. How do I win? I feel like I should be able to win this. G4, instant lose. I don't know how to win this. Oh, that's probably one of the worst moves. Now I have to take this pawn. I guess I might as well get it over with. Do all these captures while I still have to. Yeah, this is going to be a game. Nothing much from this. I'll have to outplay him in the middle game. Got queen d2 coming. And then probably take with pawn so that my knight doesn't get out. He doesn't have any captures for his queen. What if I take with knight? Then he's got queen d4. Yeah, let's just take with pawn. Keep it simple. Oh no! Look at this. Queen d5, e4, knight f3, bishop g2, and I'm just on a roll. That's bad. I should have taken with knight. Definitely should have. Don't tell him this move. We can't see it, ChessWhiz, because of privacy. Well, I can't see it either. And I can't see it because I'm me and I still can't see it. Whoa. I went to questions and answers by mistake. Yeah, look at this terrible roll I'm on. Ooh, this is only getting worse. Let's take this way. There's also bishop d3. He didn't play that. Okay, it's not over yet. It's just kind of bad. So if I make a rook, I lose. So I definitely need to make a king. It's not over. It's just, it's technically over. I don't think I can lose all these pieces. This is really ugly for me now. Oh, he can lose a lot more. Look at that. King up. I have to take, and then he can lose his king. Then he can lose his rook. But then he can't lose his pawn. Nice play. Very nice. He's almost got it. But I don't know. I don't know if he has it here. We got e6. We're done with my rook. Which square? Is he gonna make a rook or a king? He's gonna make a king. So I want to pull him this way. Otherwise he'll win with his king. If he goes here and makes a king, there's no way that I could not defeat that. Ooh, I can see my insights now. This is awesome. Should I stream these insights? They look pretty cool. Probably shouldn't show anyone because of privacy. I don't know. Should I show my insights? I'll ask the chat. Okay, so he's going to take this. And then I can play knight. And he takes it. Then I can play rook and he takes it. But that's not going to work. I need to get him to take these pawns. I pretty much need that. Which isn't looking like it's going to happen. I don't think I can win. These two pawns are such an horrible liability. At least I saw it coming. I'm going to resign now. Oh no, I resigned. See, back in this position, remember when I said, oh no, these two pawns are going to be a problem? Well, they were GGS. That was kind of cool. Very, very smart to throw the rook away that way. I thought I was going to have some play against these two pawns. So this was actually my losing move right here. Amazing, but true. If I took with knight, I might have something. He can't. Hey, he can't play this pawn up because it's guarded by the rook. So he plays here. I have to take that. And then this is double guarded, so he can't do anything to destroy me. Maybe he can, though. I mean, he can do some weird stuff. Let's say that that happens. Yeah, I'm fine. So that was a mistake. So we're going to end the stream by displaying my insights. I have no idea what they are, but it should be interesting. So let's go take a look. They've been calculated and they're new on this website. ChessWhiz's Chess Insights. Here they are. It says Chess Insights Beta. Let's go hide my face so you can see better. By variant here, average center pawn loss. I am best in classical. Number of moves. I play lots of moves in bullet. That's interesting. In 3 checks chess, the number of moves average is like 2. And I lose a lot of center pawns. Can you do more variants? That's interesting. Let's look at Antichess. It doesn't know anything about Antichess. Clear. Okay, what else can you do here? You can see my average center pawn loss and my number of moves. I made 12,000 bullet moves. Congratulations, ChessWhiz. That's a lot of moves. No wonder my arm's tired. Lower is better, so I'm a blunderer in bullet. We knew that. Some of the games generated by this highlight. There I am playing against Twardowski. You can't see, but this game is Twardowski right here. Let's look at middle games. Let's look at game phase. Middle game. I lose the most in the middle game. And the average number of moves. That's interesting. Let's take a look at results. When I win, I make the fewest mistakes. And when I lose, I make more mistakes. Mind blown! That's amazing. And when I draw, it doesn't go very many moves. I just haven't played very many total moves in drawn games. Well, that's because I draw less, because I play losers who lose to me. Let's look at game termination. Clock's running out. I've played the most moves. This is kind of pathetic, guys. I have played more moves in chess games that ended by clocks running out than in all other types combined if you don't count checkmate. I had to say that, otherwise it wasn't true. Than in any other type combined. That's sad. Rage quit. That's a cool one. I've played some moves in those games. And my average centipon lost is least in rage quits. And kind of average everywhere else. That's interesting. Let's look at colors. I am pretty equal with both colors, but I play slightly fewer moves as black. Use that information to your advantage when playing against me. When I'm playing weaker opponents, I play a lot more moves. This guy play a lot more opponents who are weak. And then when I play stronger opponents, I play hardly any moves because I don't play very many strong opponents, because there aren't very many stronger opponents in the universe, stronger than ChessWhiz, not very many. Just like two. There's like Gary, Kasparov, or Kasparov, whatever, and then there's also Rondev. That's about it. Let's take a look here. Piece moved. So it turns out when I move my queen, look at this. When I move my queen, that's when I make my biggest blunders. That's good to know. When I move my pawns, that's when I make my smallest blunders. So when in doubt, push a pawn is apparently true, because you can make smaller blunders with pawn moves and bigger blunders with queen moves. That's very fascinating, interesting. And I make fewer queen moves and the most pawn moves. So isn't that interesting? When I make pawn moves, I make a lot of them and they're pretty smart. When I make queen moves, they're pretty rare and they're stupid. I don't know what you can draw from that. Let's look at the move time. The more I think, there's only one graph here, and it says more than 30 seconds. I move in less than 30 seconds. Move time. Loading good. No, there's just one graph. I think that's some kind of bug here. Let's look at the opening. Wow, look at that. I play mostly French defense. Wow, now you guys can just study this and learn about me. Sicilian closed. A00 uncommon opening is the number 3 opening. Is this pathetic or what? It's like it doesn't even have a name, and it's my 3rd most common opening. What opening would that be? I have no idea. Queen's pawn game, king's pawn. Uncommon king's pawn opening is number 4. The Scandinavian, I get that played against me a lot. That's e4, d5. There's some French, some Sicilian, French advanced. The Robach and the Caro-Kann, Botvinnik attack. I play that against the Caro-Kann, so you see that a lot. Interesting. I wonder what this A00 uncommon opening is. It's interesting. So we can see that I make the most moves here in the French defense. I play a lot of French defense, but I also make an average number of blunders. If I want to avoid blunders, I should play a French advance. That's interesting. Now that's all of the sections here. Is that all of the variants that you can show? That's too bad. Is that everything I can see? 9,900 rated games. That's so much. What else can I do in here? Oh, game termination by variant. That's kind of cool. Most of the bullet is by clock flag. You can see this color is clock flag. That's hide me, so you can see this better. Rage quits don't occur very much. Resignations and draws, stalemates and checkmates. Oh, here's all of the variants, even horde chess over here. There's a lot of clock flags, but not so much in anti-chess, and none in correspondence. Mind blown. 5% of clock flags in classical. I don't know what you can draw from this, except that I do a lot of checkmating in 3 checks chess, which I don't even believe. How would I get 58% checkmates? I guess the 3rd check counts as the checkmate. That's all I can think. My rating does things. That's not very useful by variant. This says that my opponent's ratings are all kind of that. Everywhere. I play more moves per game in horde. Oh, headache. Yes, that's true. And not very many moves in atomic or 3 checks. This is so exciting. I'm so glad I was able to learn that. Piece moved. Apparently, I like to move pawns in horde chess. This is an amazing revelation, guys. How would you even know if you like pawns until you have 34 pawns on the board and nothing else? Then you will learn how much you like pawns. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Correspondence chess, I favor these queens here. That's because I've only played 1 or 2 correspondence games. I don't know what opportunism is, so let's find out. My opportunism is high in classical chess. Wow, that's good. And my luck. What does that even mean? My luck factor is best in chess 960. Well, that makes sense. The board starts out randomized. Doesn't make much sense to me, though. Move time. Didn't look at that one. My move times are slowest in bullet. I don't believe that. Oh, it's the blue bar. My move times are slowest in classical chess. What an amazing discovery. Yeah, that's an interesting graph. Game result. This should be good. This should be good. I win 100% of my correspondence, of course. I win a lot of my King of the Hill. Wow, 72%. 74% of my 3 checks chess. I have wins ever. Look at these win rates. I lose most of my classical. Actually, it's very, very split on classical. 5% draw, 48, 47. But everything else is very green. Happy to see that. And that's by variant. What else can you do here? Do by game result? What do you know? I win 100% of my wins, but I lose 100% of my losses. That's fascinating data. But did you know that I draw 100% of my draws? That's really shocking. By termination, you can see I win most of my clock flags. I win almost all my rage quits because I don't rage quit. It's interesting. By resignation, about half wins. My draws are 100% draws, and my stalemates are 100% draws. Amazing. 68% checkmates, 32%. So I'm a pretty good resigner. As you can see, it's equal to clock flag. What this means is if I'm about to lose, I don't lose by checkmate. I quickly resign so that over here I get more losses by resignation, 44% by resignation, and only 32% by checkmate. So congrats to me. By color, this is interesting. I win more as white, and I lose more as black. Opponent strength. Apparently, I win more against weak opponents. I lose more against strong opponents. This is really fascinating data. I'm so glad I'm looking at this so I can learn that when I play much stronger opponents, I lose more games. This is really, really interesting. And by opening, you can see that my best opening, this is actually useful, is all of my most popular ones. 66, 68, 69. Scandinavian, I win a lot. I think this is pretty random. But apparently the C10 French is not so good for me because it's about 50-50. That's some interesting data right there. I like that. Anything else here that you can split by that's interesting? How the game terminates by all this stuff? How much I gain? This should be interesting. Do I gain most of my ratings from weak opponents or strong? And look at that. Much stronger opponents, I overall win rating points. And against these, I also win. My ratings generally goes up. As you see, this is 0. This is the flat line right here. So this is all upward moving ratings. And then if I play much weaker opponents. So I should seek out stronger opponents if I favor my rating. That's interesting. And my rating gain by game termination, interestingly, it goes up when I win and down when I lose. This is fascinating data. Opponent's rating is by variant, similar everywhere. My moves per game, as we looked at that already. Piece moved, moves per game by opponent's strength. This should be interesting. When I play similar opponents, my games go longer. What a surprise. And let's look at piece move. We're going to wrap this up here. This is very interesting data. You guys can get to this by going to lichess.org/insights/ and then your username, and you can see that. So piece moved by opponent's strength. Apparently I move equal quantity of pieces against all opponents. But if you look at piece moved by variant, this should be interesting. In what variants do I favor what pieces? Oh, we already looked at that. Let's do it. Piece moved by opening. There's interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. This is really interesting. I find this to be interesting. Did I mention that this is interesting? New data available on lichess.org. Just go to lichess.org/insights. That's INSIGHTS/ and then your username, and you can look at your own insights. That's kind of cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I like looking at my own insights. Hopefully you won't use those insights to defeat me because I hate losing. Fortunately, it only happens like once every 6 years or so. If you like what you saw, go to YouTube and find all the old episodes. You don't get the chat box, but you do get the comment section, so be sure to write in there. Anything else to say? Well, welcome to December. I hope you enjoy the month. If you are south of the equator, welcome to the summer. If you're north, welcome to the winter. That wasn't very profound, you know. If I'm like, what should I tell you? I'm like, welcome to the season you're in, and it's not even like the beginning of the season, like the middle of the season. It's 21 days until winter for me because I'm north of the equator. Most of you guys are. That's really not very profound. Too bad I don't have anything more interesting to say. That's too bad. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.